Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? I just came back from, surprisingly, a mystery movie at Regal, and it turned out it was Gladiator 2, which I was very thrilled about, that it was Gladiator 2, and, I'll be quite honest, I did not expect it to be. I thought it would be, because it matched up and everything, but aside from that, let's talk about the movie. The movie, I don't know what to call it, a spectacle, a movie, something you need to see on the big screen. This movie was everything I wanted it to be and more. If you love Gladiator 1, if you love movies like this, Braveheart, and all kinds of stuff like that, this is something you want to go see in the theaters. And every actor in this film did a phenomenal job, from Paul Mescal, Pedro Pascal, Denzel Washington, Joseph Quinn, Connie Nielsen, everybody. The entire cast did a phenomenal job. I don't know how they ended up getting such a phenomenal cast to do this film, but hands down, one of the best films of the year, and it possibly might honestly get Best Picture Oscar, just like Gladiator 1 did. And that being said, just so that way I can get this spoiler free out of the way, I'm going to give this film, obviously, a 10 out of 10. If I could give it more, I would. Spoilers ahead for anybody who don't want to watch it. And if you guys want to watch it in theaters, please go see it in theaters. Spoilers ahead. Spoilers will be after the trailer is shown.
It is an art, choosing gladiators. They're usually prisoners of war.
I claim this city for the glory of Rome.
You have something in you. Rage. Never let it go. It will carry you to greatness. I own you now. But whose head could I give you to satisfy your fury?
The general will do. Rome has taken everything from me. But I will have my vengeance.
There is plenty of pain waiting for you in the next life. I don't know why you are so greedy for it in this one.
Your Majesties.
This is your gladiator.
It is. I have the trust of the emperors. It will clear my path to the throne. You will be my instrument.
I will never be your instrument in this life or the next.
Lucius, take your father's strength. His name was Maximus, and I see him in you.
Most fighters won't survive.
You must help him.
Strength among us. I don't fight for power. I fight to free Rome from men like them.
Your name will be forgotten!
To restore order, I must have power.
Everything is forgotten in time. Empires fall, so do emperors.
This is war! Real war!
The odds are against you. The odds are always against me.
Ready to round!
Every character in this story has its own set design and goal and future in mind. So you have Connie Nielsen, who's Lucilla from Gladiator 1, and who supposedly, it didn't really get said in the first Gladiator, but Maximus's character always kind of hinted at Lucius, Paul Mescal's character, to be his son. And in this film, they kind of just said, you know what, we're just going to roll with it. Yeah, that's Maximus's son. And they lean heavily into it. The beginning, battle, phenomenal. I love the chemistry between Lucilla and Pedro Pascal and his character Marcus. And when we get introduced to some of these characters, you're like, I like this guy, but then later on in the film, you're like, man, I want to jump through the screen and beat the crap out of him myself. And that person is Denzel Washington's character. I swear, from the beginning of the film, I was like, okay, his character's kind of cool. It's pretty nice. I know they wouldn't really have something like this going on back then, but it's a nice touch. About halfway through the film, you kind of notice that demeanor changes. You can see he kind of has an agenda, things that he's trying to do, things he's trying to get his point across, things like that. So you can tell he's about to double cross a lot of people. There was a plan to overthrow the Roman government because of the twin emperors, and they're doing a terrible job at it. Denzel Washington's character finds out, reports it to the emperors, things like that. Pedro Pascal's character is married to Lucilla. And when Lucilla finds out that her son Lucius is alive, she asks Pedro Pascal for help. At that same time, Denzel Washington just told the emperor they're planning on overthrowing the government and that they're trying to free Lucius. So that's when Lucius and Pedro Pascal's character has to go fight in the Gladiator ring. Ultimately, they come to terms with each other. I'm not going to say like what happened in the battle, but I mean, obviously, everyone knows what's going to happen when you defy the emperor. You're going to die, one way or another. So they found a way to kill off Pedro Pascal's character. Like, it was good and everything, and I'm glad that Lucius wasn't the one that killed Pedro's character. The reason why I'm saying Pedro's character is because it's Marcus, and I can't really say the last name, but his name is Marcus in the movie. That being said, after Denzel did that, I was like, okay. To Rome, Pedro's character, Marcus, was like a hero to Rome because he conquered all these lands and everything else. So the entire empire is in an uproar that they killed off the hero. And at this point, Denzel finds an opportunity to trick the dumber emperor, and I can't even say his name. There's Emperor Geta, and then there's Emperor Caracalla, I want to say is what his name is, but I'm probably butchering that. He talks to Caracalla and says, hey, Emperor Geta wants to blame his death on you, and we need to kill Geta to get him out of the picture. He's like, okay. So they end up severing and going back and forth, cutting off Joseph Quinn's character, Emperor Geta's head off. Gives it to the crowd. At this point, they still have Lucius's mother, Lucilla, kidnapped. This goes into the end of the film, where it's like, alright, you betrayed the Empire. You're going to have one gladiator to defend you. At this point, Lucius has done escaped. Not really escaped, but he got out of the prison cell that was holding him, and now he has all the gladiators beside him. And they're like, Lucilla, here, go out in the middle of the Colosseum. You're going to have your one person that's going to defend you is Lucius. He goes out there, gladiators go out there. They see everyone's in an uproar already because they're trying to kill Lucilla, who was married to Pedro Pascal's character and married to the prior emperor. No, who wasn't? Who was she married to? Hold on. Let me click it. Who was she married to? I want to say it was the prior emperor, but the fact was that she had an affair with Maximus in the movie Gladiator 1. And then so when this happened, Denzel's character is like, oh crap, everyone's in an uproar again. He pulls out some sort of weapon of some sort and kills off the other emperor. And I'm like, bro, this man is on some demon stuff. He asks the guard for the bow, and as Lucius is about to free his mother, takes a bow and shoots Lucius's mom, Lucilla, in the chest. And I'm like, uh-oh, this is about to go down. Chases him out on the road and everything. Like, I don't know. Like, this there's so much to it. Like, obviously, main character doesn't die. Paul Mescal's character does not die. Lucius does not die. He ends up killing off Denzel Washington's character. He cuts off his hand and then slices his gut open and all that. So, this film did such a good job with the cinematography, photograph, the acting, the scale, the battles, the action, the blood, the gore, all of it. People need to go see this in the theaters and IMAX. This is not a I'm gonna rent at home. This is I want to see another one of these films. And people are like, there's no story for it to go. And I'm like, kind of, sort of. They still referred to Maximus's character prior as a gladiator. Lucius can still get referred to as a gladiator that freed Rome. But yeah, y'all let me know down below if y'all are going to go see Gladiator 2. And if y'all are, cool. If y'all aren't, I'm sorry for your loss, but I think y'all should really go see it. And yeah, hit the like button down below, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.